Hello. Wow, my voice is also really cracked. Whoa. The dare for this week is to show a strange trick. Okay, so a few minutes ago, Chris sent me this text message saying, "What do you call a photographer who is also a father?" And I was like, photographer? And then he was like, "No, paparazzi, LMAO." So I was actually kind of confused about this dare. Like, I didn't really understand exactly what Nick was, saying. I guess I should have asked, but I didn't. The strange trick that I've always had that never really ever made sense to me was that I've been always good at memorizing a sequence of numbers really easily. I have no idea why, because it's not like I'm good at math or anything. It's not like I've always been really good at memorizing things, but for some reason I've always been good at that. For instance, first time I opened a bank account, my dad gave me my social security card and he said, "Now you can't always have this out. You have to memorize your social security number." Pretty much was able to memorize it within an hour of going to the bank. Well, not even an hour. I just kind of sat down and recited it in my head, and I don't know why, but I've always been good at have been good at memorizing people's phone numbers, which actually, there's really not much use for memorizing people's phone numbers anymore when you have a contact list. A really long time ago, my dad had this maroon BMW. It was a 1987. It was kind of crappy. I memorized his license plate. The reason why was because back then, I didn't really know cars, so I couldn't really tell the difference between my dad's car and everybody else's car, which is kind of silly because my dad had a really old car, so you'd think I would know. But no, so I memorized it, and even to this day, 5EYE424. I don't know why, I always knew it. It wasn't like there was any use for it anyway either. It's not like I ever drove it. I mean, my dad was thinking about giving it to me, but it was so old that I would just you know what, just sell the parts and give me the money. So that's what we did. But yeah, so that's always been a strange trick of mine, that I just have always been able to memorize a sequence of numbers, and it never has made sense to me. So that's my strange trick. Now on to the truth. It's time to tell the truth. The truth for this week is pretty much to tell your YouTube story in a sense. And actually, I already made a YouTube story not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. I just celebrated my year anniversary on YouTube. Woo! Happy days! So if you want, I'll give you a link right here. I'll also have a link in the underbar. I think what I want to do is just, for this truth, I will basically elaborate more on how Solilocheese got started. If you guys don't know, I guess you could say I was the founding member of Solilocheese. I was one who first came up with the idea of a collab channel. On my channel, I was getting to know a good amount of people, so I pretty much offered, if anybody's interested in making a collab channel, I've always wanted to make one, so let's start one. Actually, I got responses pretty quickly from Chris and Nick. And then it just kind of went from there. Nick also asked, who was the first person you met on Solilocheese, and how did you meet all the people on Solilocheese? So Chris was the first person I met on Solilocheese because, we went to high school together. As I said in my YouTube story on my personal channel, we had originally decided to make videos on YouTube as a way to keep in touch. And then it kind of really didn't go very well, and then I kept up more with videos than him. When I had offered to do a collab channel, he was interested because he wanted to get back into making videos again. So, the second person is Nick. Nick had been commenting a lot of my videos during this time, and I didn't really know who he was. I didn't really know how to react, I guess, because I think he was the first, I guess you could say, fan I ever had. I was honestly, which is what me and Nick laugh about now, is that I was kind of weirded out by him because on his channel, he didn't really have much of a face. He never made any vlogs on his channel. At one point, when he asked if we wanted to be friends on Facebook, I was like, I don't really know who you are. I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. At first I thought he had this weird crush on me. Funny because, Nick doesn't like the vagina. So now I know. Then I found out that back then, at this point, when we first started getting to know each other, I found out that he was on another collab channel. I found out he was on a collab channel. I found out that he made regular vlogs. He was a kid just like me, and he just seemed pretty normal. I felt kind of bad for that he was kind of a creeper, and I was like, hey, he seems really cool. So we started talking more. When I talked about the collab channel, he was pretty much one of the first. He was like, I'd love to be in a collab channel with you. Let's do something like that. And that's pretty much how it got started. That's pretty much all I have to say for that. Oh, and also, you like my dress? I went shopping the other day with Chris and one of my roommates, and I just wanted to go summer dress shopping, and then I kind of went a little crazy, and I bought 3 dresses, but this was one of them, and it's a cat dress. When me and my roommate saw it, we just started laughing. It was actually really cute, and we were like, hey girl, I really want to get that dress. So I tried it on, it was really cute. It's ironic that I'm wearing this because it's a dress with all these cute little kitties on it, when I am allergic to cats. So I guess I should really just skedaddle at this point. So I will see you guys next week. Well, bye!
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Solilocheese.